Good morning, everyone. How are we this morning? Sorry, I was reading the comments before I. Sorry. Hi, Kim. Hi, Daphne. Hello, Holly. Uh, oh, I'll just put later. This thing keeps popping stuff up at me. Okay. Good morning, Mum. How are you this morning? Lovely to see you. Where I live, they are forecasting no snow. Oh, okay. Oh dear, yeah, there's some weird weather going on, isn't there? It's pretty humid here again today. And yeah. So Mum will be here tomorrow, but there won't be a video at 9:30 tomorrow, because we pick Mum up at 9 o'clock and we won't be back. So I'll see how I go and see if we can do something a bit later. We'll see how we go. Otherwise it'll be Thursday morning. Okay, so let's just go down to the desk. Okay, so to look at my little handwritten happy anniversary. I don't even know if we've got a thing which says happy anniversary. All right, if you could see the front of my, I can tip. Look, this is the front of my computer where I put all my bits and pieces. Oh dear, I really must sort that out. Hi, Leslie and Siobhan. Lovely to see you. Knocking stuff off the desk already. Wow. Good start. Okay, so normal bits and pieces. I'm not going to go on with this for hours on end. Don't forget, redeem your coupons. We're now at the 10th of February. You've got until the 28th to redeem your coupons that you earned during January. So don't forget those. You've all seen, no doubt, the exclusive joining offer, $169 for $235 worth of product, which you choose for yourself. Once you put that on, you will also receive the Stampin' Positioner, and that will come free. It's all free postage, so you don't have to pay postage or anything like that. The only thing you do have to buy separately is the Stampin' Positioner grid paper. And what have I done with it? I know I've got some. And that's this little pack here. There's quite a bit in there. Does it say how much? No. It doesn't say how much, but look, there's heaps in there. And you wouldn't use a clean piece every time unless you actually wanted to. So that is what's happening at the moment. And also this is just on paper. This isn't the actual stuff. Some gorgeous paper for the product of the month. So if you can't add that to your starting offer, but you can put an order in straight afterwards if you wanted to. So any order over $125 and you receive that pack of paper for $9 if you want it. Now, I am now looking for, what did I do with those? My goodness me. Very important. This is. So I've received a couple of birthday cards, which is lovely. This one's from Lynn. Such a beautiful card. Really pretty. It's lovely. And I've received another one here, and this one's from Tanya. A lovely little fun fold. I'm going to have to give this one a try because I don't know that I've ever tried this one. So that one is from Tanya, and another gorgeous little card there. So thank you so much. They are gorgeous cards, aren't they, Holly? Not yet, Kim. I've thought about it, but I haven't got there yet. Oh, dear. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards, which, well, our poster, it was funny. When we lived the other side of the road, literally, our poster used to come at, 8 o'clock in the morning. Now we have to wait until after lunch because he goes up the road and he goes all around the housing estate that's further up the road and then he comes back down. So we don't usually get our post until the afternoon, unless it's a parcel, then we do. So today I just thought we'd use some lacy bits and pieces and see what we can do to make a card with that. And I'm going to do it, which is going to be difficult. I was going to do it white on white, and that's never easy for people to see what's going on. So I'll see how we go, and I might put something black down underneath. I don't know what. Hang on. Let me see if I've got a... sorry, I'm just looking to see if I've got a black or dark blue piece of 12 by 12 down here. Of course I haven't when I want it, have I? Oh, yep, here's a black piece. Don't look. Have that one a while. All right. So I thought we might work on this piece of black. And that way you'll see it like here, but you won't actually sort of see it on the card. But I'm hoping it'll show up a little bit better. But I'm going to, I'll leave that there. We're also going to use these little flowers here. I don't know how many of them, so I cut a few, as you can see. These are from the Delicate Dreams, and one of the dies actually cuts out these little flowers here, as you can see. So that's what I've used there. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Gorgeous birthday cards. So pretty. So yeah, so this is what we're going to do. Like I said, I'll try and leave it on the black, so hopefully you will be able to see some stuff. Now, I'm going to cut just the front of the card, not the actual base at the moment, because I don't think this will be wide enough to do the base. It might be. No, it's not. All right, so I'm going to do 5.5 by 3 3/4. So let's take that, see if it will go to 5.5. Ooh. Yep, it will. So we'll just chop that mini bit off, and then we're going at 3 3/4. So this is just the card front. Okay. Now I'm just thinking about this because I might have to, I'll put it on a different color base. I'll see what happens when, so you can see that. Okay, so what my plan is, and this is where it's going to be a bit more difficult, I was going to pop this piece on here, then this piece at the bottom, and these come from our beautiful Stampin' Delicate Framing dies. Okay, so there's lots of different ones in there, and you've seen me use some of the other ones. And I just feel that there's so much more that we can do with these than what we're actually doing. So what I wanted to do was give some ideas. And then I was going to put one there and one there. And then in the center there, we're going to have... So can you see what I've done there? Can you sort of see? So it's going to make it lacy. And then I've got these flowers So I'm not sure where I'm going to pop them yet, but we'll just deal with this front to start with. Good morning, Marlene. Lovely to see you. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to start. So, and then we'll build from there. I did actually think that I would prefer these to be up a little bit, simply because it would throw a bit of a shadow. But the only way I can really do that is I'll put it on glue dots. You have some friends in your building give me old cards, so today I cut them all down. That's awesome. That's lovely. Yeah, that is good. All right, so what I might do is use glue dots. I haven't used glue dots as a main sort of way of putting things together, but I'm going to today. I'm also going to use this this I've always loved this. This is the embossing folder that we got free last year during about this time last year, and it's called Starstruck. And it's just so pretty. So I just wanted to put that in there. I don't think it's still available. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. But, if you want to do something like this, just use whatever embossing folder or not that you want to use. So I'll just pop this through. It's not a 3D one, so we'll just pop it through. And I just wanted something a little bit pretty. So that's what we've got. I love that. So just those little starry shapes. So then we're going to try and we're going to see if we can pop these up. So has anybody done this? Because seriously, so what I also have done is I've got to see if I've got a piece large enough, which I may not have, in which case I'd have to use the other one. But because these have got the copper in them, I thought I'd do another. I might even just do the same size so that the copper shows. Oh, no, it won't show through, will it? Because it'll still cut that. Duh. Anyway, I'll cut another one. All right, so let's have a little play with these glue dots and see how we can go. I don't even know how much they make them stand up. I suppose I'm going to roll them so that we've got a little bit of dimension. It's just finding the spots that I can put them where they're not going to show. Excuse me. Now I've got a frog in my throat. So I'm just popping these on where I think I can get away with it without them showing, because this is very lacy, this one. And of course, it's going to stick to, it's a bit like cat hair, isn't it? The cat hair sticks to everything but the cat. Maybe another one in here. I have just seen a beautiful card, and I'm going to see if I can bring it to you tomorrow, but I'm going to have to practice it. I really loved it. I've seen them before, but this one was just really it. Oh, come on. There we go. It I think it may have been what she's used to do it. So that took my fancy. Well, probably won't do it tomorrow because I won't have time unless I fiddle around with it tonight. So this is very long-winded putting these on here, but I think it's worth it to have that little bit of height. And all I'm doing is just rolling these. So, and you know, I still haven't put that order in, and then I realized that I think I'm on my last bottle of glue. So that could be interesting. I'll be doing everything with dimensionals. I might have another one. I think I may have another one stashed. I'll see. Right, maybe one more on there. I really haven't counted. I've just put them where I've thought they might be most unobtrusive. Now I can't see them through the back, so I'm happy with that. And I've got one stuck to my finger. And I'm just going to pop that on there like that. So there's not a lot of height, but you can see that it's not popped. It's not flat, if that makes sense. Okay, so we'll pop that one on there, and then we'll go do the whole thing again and do it on this one. Hi, Tanya. Lovely to see you. Now, Tanya. Thank you. I've already shown these, but thank you so much for your card. It arrived yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. I am definitely going to case this with your permission because I don't know that I have done one like that. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much. All right, let me go back to... I really love that fun fold. I really don't think I've done it. Certainly can't remember doing it. Right. Try and speed this up a little bit. Let's hope the glue dots cooperate. The thing is, I think too, when it goes through the mail, they'll squash down anyway. It's just to hopefully. Go. So Suzanne's not, for anyone who didn't know, Suzanne isn't going on at 10:30 today. She's going out to morning tea, which will be lovely, and catching up with her friends that she used to work with. I'm not sure if she's going to do one a bit later, so just keep an eye out for those of you that can, just to see how she goes. All right, let me put this second one on, and I'm really liking it already. I can be a bit of a girly girl. I quite like delicate. So again, you can see that although it's not like popped up, you can't see when it goes blurry, although it's not popped up a lot, it is up off of the main. And I think too, the embossing helps as well. Oh, okay. I'm missing a whole heap. Yes, it was an absolutely beautiful card. Good morning, Roz. Um, yes, yes. Thank you so much. I will case that card. It is absolutely beautiful. And who was my other one? Oh, the other one was from Lynn. So just for those that have just come on, a beautiful card from Lynn. So oh, hubby's taking off by the sound of it. Hello from, oh, hi, Annika. How are you this morning? Lovely to see you. Oh, I've missed out on heaps. Good morning, Nicole. Lovely to see you. No doubt we will catch up a few times today. Tuesday seems to be our day. Oh, soon, Roz. Soon. Right. I have reached I have reached the end. My goodness, it hadn't flowed through. It had just stopped. So that's what we've got so far. These two I might wait and put them in after I have put my circle in. But I do want to, so that's that one. And obviously that is our, must be Spotlight on Nature, mustn't it? Is it? Which one's that? Oh, yes, Spotlight on Nature. So what I would like to do, I won't need that now because I was going to just use glue. What I do want to do, I've got this one. So which is, I'm assuming this one here. I want to do the next size up, which is the third one in. So I think that's the size I'm using. Yeah. So it's going to have to be that one there, and it's not going to show a lot, but I just wanted it to, should I use that one? Or this one? Now I'm indecisive. I think I'll use that one because I don't use those ones as often, and I just want to cut a piece of I thought I had more of this. Nope, I don't have it. So what I'm going to have to go to, it's still that sort of color, but it's the darker one. It's the one that came out later with one of the other sets, which, remiss of me, I can't remember at the moment. I think it was one of the Christmassy ones, and it was called Earthen something. So I'm just going to cut that. And I'm going to, it's got quite a few marks on it, but that's okay. I'm just going to pop that so that it, because in here, in these little flowers here, we've got that gold, that bronze. So I thought I'd pop that there, and that's why I didn't want to put these on yet, because I'm not sure whether they're still going to fit or whether I should cut them down. I think they will. Just depends. It might be too much. I don't know if you can see them. Let me lift that. Can you see them up here and here? If you can, tell me whether you think we need to put them there or whether we should just leave it. Now that I've seen the bigger disc on there, I'm starting to think that we should possibly just leave it. That will look good with the disc. We'll just take those off for now, and I will put that on there like that, and I'll rub that out because I really don't need that on there. And would you believe, this morning I was looking for my washi tape and couldn't find it. It's here right in front of me. Oh, look, I do have another glue there, so that's good. It's not a brand new one, but it'll work. Just in case I run out. So I'm just taking that off of there. And it's going to go on there and be stamped. In the meantime, what I want to do, I was going to put like 2 of these beigey coloured flowers. I think we might leave these out, actually. The disc looks good, yeah. Leave it, otherwise it's a bit busy, yeah. So sort of popping those something like that with that disc in there like that. And that's how I sort of see the finished item. I was looking at the blue in there and I thought I might just put a little bit of the blue on the disc. The disc looks great. Excellent. So we'll leave that. I can always use one of those flowers on the inside. So what I need to do now is, before anything else, I will put that away before I lose it. Actually, that would really go well with the gears, wouldn't it? You see the pattern on that? That would go really well with the gears. I think Suzanne did an awesome job yesterday when she did the gears with, I'd actually seen that myself. And I thought, oh, I'd love to do that. And I thought, no, I'm likely to get halfway through it and then mess it up. But she made an amazing job of it yesterday, which was great. All right, so I've got a couple of other marks on here because I did try something else which didn't work. So there we go. Take those off. I thought it would be a nice anniversary card, but hey, I can do it as a birthday as well. So let me see what we've got. There's that one in there that says wishing you all the best. That sounds nice. A lot of these are rather large. You make me smile is nice as well. All right, we can choose one of those. Otherwise, this is my one thing that I can never decide what I am going to put on them. So, wishing you all the best is a smallish stamp. Which one is it? Does anyone else have trouble seeing what they... I think it's this one. Yeah, that's going to be quite tiny in there, but I still think it'll work if I put a bit of extra around the blue. Or the other one that I was looking at was You Make Me Smile, which is in the Nature Symphony. We've got so many lovely ones around at the moment. And I have used this one several times before. It was, wasn't it? Yeah. I rang her last night to tell her because I didn't actually see the whole thing. And I said to her that I'd looked at it and I thought, no, I'm not going to even attempt that online. But I told her she did a great job. Okay. Or we can have You Make Me Smile. So what do you think? Should we have Wishing You All the Best or You Make Me Smile? Good morning, Sue. How are you this morning? You like the smile? Okay, we'll do the smile. We'll pop this one back in here. No, we won't, because that doesn't go in there. This one. I'm a bit sort of, all over the place this week. I'll get myself sorted. Mum will probably sort me out. She usually manages that. All right, you make me smile. So what I can do was what I showed you the other day, just in case you missed it, about just using this plate on its own. So you can pop that down and you can line that up on there. Hopefully, you probably really need your grid, which I haven't got because I'm working on the black. And then you press it down. So you've picked that up. Now, I'm going to do that in Secret C because I can. So I'm just going to ink that. Be prepared in case I have to do another one. You make me smile up. Well, it doesn't matter really with this one. And then you can position it where you want it and you can move it around because it's not actually touching the bottom. And then you can just press it. And there you go. And use it as a, just as a block. I think it's great because even if you get it around the edge, you're not going to get it on the paper. Mum will be here tomorrow. All right, so we've got those on. I haven't put those on yet, but I am going to pop this on because I want to, and I'm going to put that on dimensionals. I want to do that before I put the others on so that I can position it all. It's me thinking I might stick something under it, but I'm not going to, so we'll just take that off, pop it into the center of here, and I'm glad actually because this piece of copper has quite a few marks on it. It's probably been through the machine a few times, and I was going to do blue, wasn't I, around there. I can still do it. I'm just going to pop that there. Do you think do a bit of blue around there or just have that as a focal point? What do you think? So if you've got an idea of what you think you might like to see on there, let me know. So I think I'm only going to pop the one up, and I'm going to have to put these onto glue dots as well at the bottom because the other bits are on glue dots. You like it as it is? Awesome. Excellent. Oh. All right, where did I put the glue dots? Oh, don't be silly, Lorraine. I only just had them. This is how quickly I can lose stuff. I just had the glue dots here. Oh, there they are. Right in front of me. Okay. So again, it should be easier this time because it's bigger pieces. So I think if I put dimensionals on, it's going to lift. Oh, let's see, because I think when it goes through the post, it's going to, let's try dimensionals. I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to put these two. And I'm going to put the dimensional down the bottom so that and then possibly a little bit of glue up the top here. And I don't want too much because I don't want it to be oozing through. All right, so it's going to pop one there like that. It probably won't stick. It'll probably do the whole. I'm not going to stick just because I don't want to, Lorraine. And then maybe the other one like that. And then I want to pop the blue one in the middle, I think, and maybe down a bit, which means that will come. Let's see, because I popped the others up, I'm just going to put glue on this one. Maybe just bring him down a tad, because I do still have, that one possibly should have come around a bit more. Let's do that. And then put that on there. I've still got the actual main card base to go. So we've got that on there, and I think I will stick that down flat. The flowers are from, they're from the Delicate Dreams. So this pack, the new one, and the die cuts out the little flowers here. There's also a stamp for those flowers, so you can also stamp it and cut it out as well. All right, just going to pop this down. I don't want to stand that one up as well. Okay, so definitely don't need those other bits that we had to start with. But you don't know until you try it. So there's our card front. So far, so good. Okay, I don't know how much of the lacy work you can see, but there it is. I think you can see some up there now, and it's the same at the bottom. I've used the same one. So now just another card base. I'm only going to do a normal base. So, and I'm slowly running out of white card. I said to my husband today, I really must put that order in. So this one's just going to be 5 3/4 by 8. So move everything out the way. So I'll do 5 3/4 by 8. And then we'll fold this in half. Find a bone folder amongst all the bits and pieces here. And then I'm going to put that straight onto the white there. So we've got the white on the white. It would make a great wedding card. It would make a great anniversary card. I think I've got that on crooked actually. Let's see if I can twist it a bit. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. So lots of different things you could use it for. Very delicate. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Lovely to see you. Thank you for popping in. So I'm just going to glue this down. We'll go there, like so. And then we'll do some special bits on the inside. So I'm thinking that I might just pop a flower on the inside. I'll cut an insert piece, which is the 5.5 by 3 3/4. See if we've got the 5.5. Yep. So we'll go 3 3/4 by 5.5. No, it's dreadful when you're not sleeping well. So I have two. Oh, I have one of each. I suppose I could put. Oh, I could do it the other way in here. Look at that. I could put those 3 on the inside. Let's do that. Let's just do it. Yeah, it's not good when you can't sleep, is it? I have nights like that. Last night, early hours of this morning, I was up because I had indigestion. So I had to come out and take some Gaviscon. And of course, then the cats thought, oh, must be breakfast time. Like, no, go and lay down. It's just me up. So just another one like that. Does stick out a wee bit, but that's okay. And then I can pop. Because I don't like 2. I'll just pop one up a little bit on there. I quite often have a nap in the afternoons, especially if I haven't. The trouble is I can go in there to have, a nap, and I can end up falling asleep, and I can sleep for 3 hours. It's weird how I can do it during the day, but I can't sleep properly at night. But my brother's the same. My brother's up about every 4 hours. He's got a good excuse because he went to sea, and of course that was when they were, off watch for 4 hours, and then they came back on. I don't have that excuse, but it may be something that's inbuilt because my dad was similar, but then he was at sea as well. So, all right, there's the inside of the card, like that, and there is our outside. Let's find some bling. This could be a thing. Will I keep any of that out? You know how yesterday I said to you I was going through my kits that I've got, and one of them had really pale, nice pale blue. I can probably find it. Or I'm thinking also that with this being white on white, that Sue's on, she'll be happy. I was going to say the clear gems, if I can find them. We have actually they're quite nice. We have like white pearlized ones at the top of there. Those have pink through it, and I haven't used pink today. Of course, we have those. I'm thinking those, and I've got some pearls, but I think they are off-white, and I wasn't that keen on putting those on with them being not those, these. I've got these, but they are they're creamy coloured. So either the white from there or the rhinestones for Sue. Let's do the rhinestones for Sue. And I think they'll look lovely too. All right. Ooh, I know I've got another packet of these, so I'm not too worried about the fact that they look as though they're running out. I like them because you can, in fact, colour them if you want to. Like I coloured that one. I must have been doing something and I've coloured this one here. So you can colour them, which is great. All right, where are we going with our dots then? I might put one up in the middle of there just to give that a little bit of, and then I might just pop two down on the sentiment. So maybe one there and do a smaller one down here. There we go. And I think that's our finished card. I've actually got, I think I've got one or two spare ones, Sue, because I did a card class and I bought, I don't know, several packs of these and gave them as gifts at the card class. So, and I thought they were good because it didn't matter what they made. Like I said, I showed them they could color them, and that's possibly what that was. So yeah. So there we go. There's the front of our card, and there's the inside, and that I'm going to call that finished for today. Don't think we need to worry about any winky stuff. Wink of Stella. And I think what I might do is try and tidy up all those bits and pieces. I need a bigger, why they're up there is because the box that I have with all my bits in is full. So I'm going to have to get another one up here. Let's go back up. Awesome. I'm really happy with that. That turned out a lot nicer than I thought, and I'm glad that I used the glue dots on the base part there, because it does lift it, but not so much that, you know, well, it wouldn't have mattered if there'd been space, like in amongst all that lacy stuff. I would have put, there we go. You can sort of see it better now. I would have put dimensionals, but you couldn't. So thanks, everyone. It is, it's quite elegant, isn't it? So, or I could have using Bits Week. Oh, you're very welcome, Roz. Using Bits Week. Are you talking about? Oh no. That does not sound good at all. Like, do they not think? Are you with Ergon out there? Thank you so much, Nicole. No videos. Oh, that's not good. Were you talking about this? Tanya? I've ordered it. It'll come in my next order, so I will use it. That is absolutely, if I can say so, ridiculous. I mean, why? Goodness me. Or you could have a week of using bits and pieces for your videos. Yes, yeah. And I possibly might, because like I said, I've got another idea that I wanted to share, so that could come into play. I really don't understand why they have to choose to do that. I mean, unless there's some danger to somebody or something, I don't see the point in turning that off, just not when you've got 30 plus degrees. No, not ergon. 39, much cooler. Yeah, that's still too hot though. That is ridiculous. I must admit, it is the sort of thing that ergon do here. And they always seem to do it on the hot day. 29, okay. Well, knowing your temperature's 39 is probably a little bit cooler as well. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see some of you on Linda's, no doubt, at lunchtime. And then Nicole, I usually see later tonight, my time, and a bit earlier in the evening, her time. So, yeah, go to the mall. Yeah, we've only got one here. So we've only got Ergon Energy. So, there's no choices. We have people move up here from New South Wales and Victoria, and they often ask, what choices do we have for electric? And sorry, it's ergon, whichever you want. Alrighty, thank you so much, everyone. Take care of yourself. See you at Linda's, yeah. And take care of yourselves and those around you. Please be safe on the roads. And Leslie, please, hopefully you can be nice and cool. I don't know how you're going to do it, but can you run a bath with cold water? That might be an idea. And I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you hopefully sometime tomorrow. If not, it'll be Thursday. But thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I love these mornings. I hate having to give them up, but mum's not for mum. I do like giving it up for mum. So I'll talk to you all